Hey guys, Nacho here, and I'm proud to bring you a no Cardiel Fire Knight 10 team. So, first wave, we are just using Longbeard's attack there. A3 from Nut, Valk A2, and we froze everything with Yakarl, so they don't get any turns. Even though it's a little slower because we don't do as much damage to frozen targets, they don't take turns, so we even out the damage a little bit here. And we're just casually making our way through the waves. Not trying to over push ourselves so we can have all of our cooldowns for the next wave. Just get it nice and safe. This wave again, we're going to A2 and then ally attack. Poison so we can waste the Reho passive. And then we nut A2 as well. Get weaken out there. And then we decrease defense and freeze. So if the Reho does resist the freeze there, you might get a heal and some things will live. But we get the Temisia down pretty much before that ever happens anyways. So now we're at a minute 20 at the boss. Now the trick here is Nut and Yakarl are both in immunity for this. That allows them to not get decreased speed at the beginning and really let this run shine. So we get all of our counterattacks in there. And then Longbeard, even when he has the decreased speed on him, he attacks enough with Nut and Yakarl and Tomb Lord to put decreased speed out there and fully deplete the Fire Knight. Then we get a fourth chance for decreased speed from Yakarl. And now it's just make enough time for Valk to rotate back one time so she can get her A2. And that happens here. We do get a little bit smaller of a shield because she had the decreased defense on her, but the shield should be plenty big enough to keep you alive for the second attack, especially if you got decreased attack from the Tomb Lord. And really, we're just waiting to rotate back to Nut A3 one time. And see, we tank that no problem. Immortal set would be extremely helpful here if you are not surviving all the hits that you want later in the round. Because obviously my champions are half HP. But we reliably keep the boss down from here. It's just rotate back one more time for the Nut A2. And it's going to be mostly dead. Couple good War Masters in there. You gotta be careful not to use too many poisons. Because if you use poisons on the boss, then you can't place freezes anywhere and you run out of space. And you can't decrease the turn meter at all because you're not applying freezes at all. We'll hop right into the preset here. We have Longbeard opening with the ally attack on wave 1. Again, shutting it off. And then same thing with the wave 2. Open with the A1 on the boss. And then you don't need to pile the ally attack. He will, but you can if you want. Valkyrie, we're opening with the A2 and shutting it off on both of the waves. And then again, have it up on the boss. You want to have the A3 freeze everything so you get some nice safe waves. And the second wave, time this appropriately so you get your freeze when you want. I opened with the A1. Two more, just letting him do the A3 whenever he wants. Open with the A2 for some poisons. And then actually supposed to open A1 here on the boss. Forgot to set the preset there. Not open A3 on the first wave, shut A3 off on the second wave, open A1 on the boss, and shut the A2 off. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you have a good one.